How Aaravos will meet his end and why my dog has a knife today on Dragon Prince Theory. Hey there, Dragon Prince fan. It's your boy back with another deep dive into our favorite animated series. Today, I want to chat to you about something that's been bouncing around in my head for a while now. My theory on how the Dragon Prince is going to wrap up. Now buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride. So we've been through 6 seasons of magic, adventure, and some pretty intense plot twists, right? But I've got a feeling that the finale is going to knock our socks off in a way that has never been done before. Let's start with my boy Callum. Man, his arc has been a roller coaster, hasn't it? From an awkward step prince to a mage who can connect to all 6 primal sources, and he can even do a bit of the old dark magic. We've seen Callum use dark magic a couple of times when things got really dicey. Remember when he first used it to save the dragon, or when he had to protect Rayla? Each time, it was like watching him play with fire. The show's pretty clear about dark magic, and it's clear that it's seriously bad news. I think that in the final confrontation with Aaravos, Callum is going to be backed into a corner. And I mean really backed into a corner, like end of the world, no other choice kind of corner. And that's when he's going to have to make the hardest decision of his life. I think that Callum is going to use dark magic one last time. But not just any old dark magic. No, I'm talking about the mother of all dark magic spells. Something so powerful and so dangerous that it could steal Aaravos away once and for all. And here's the kicker. We've seen this magic done before. I'm talking about Callum trapping Aaravos inside of a coin. Now, if you're scratching your head wondering where that came from, cast your mind back to Rayla's parents. Remember how they were trapped in coins by that creepy dark mage 𝐉𝐸𝐼? Yeah, I think Callum is going to pull the same trick on Aaravos. It's poetic justice in a way. I'm sure 𝐉𝐸𝐼 would love to have been able to trap Aaravos away permanently. But here's the thing. I don't think Callum is going to be walking away from this unscathed. So the show has been pretty clear that if Callum uses dark magic again, it could destroy him. We're talking major consequences here, folks, like potentially sacrificing himself to save everyone else kind of consequences. Now, I know, that sounds pretty dark for a show that started off so lightheartedly, but think about it. What could be more fitting for his character than making the ultimate sacrifice to protect the people and the world he loves? We've been seeing all these parallels with Callum and 𝐉𝐸𝐼 since the start of the second arc, and perhaps this sacrifice will also be paralleled. Now let's back up and talk about the Nova Blade for a second. So they introduced this bad boy back in Season 5 and brought it back again in Season 6. I've got 2 theories about this Nova Blade. First, maybe it just doesn't work on Aaravos? Can you imagine the collective oh crap moment when they finally get the chance to use it and Aaravos just laughs it off? Talk about a gut punch. Or what if, and this is where things get kind of really interesting, what if Callum decides just not to use it? Picture this, they've got the Nova Blade, everyone's pinning their hopes on it, but Callum knows it's not enough. He has seen what Aaravos can do. He knows that he will just come back when the stars align again. And in that moment, he realizes that there's only one way he can stop Aaravos. And that's something so dangerous that even Aaravos wouldn't see it coming. And that's when he uses the dark magic coin spell. Now I gotta say, the more I think about it, the more I love this idea. It's tragic, but it's beautiful in a way. And it shows how far Callum's willing to go to protect the people he cares about and the world. It's the ultimate act of heroism, sacrificing oneself for the greater good. But wait, there's more, because we haven't even started talking about Rayla in this situation. Those two have been through thick and thin together. They faced death, separation, betrayal, and came out stronger for it. Their bond is the real deal, folks. And this is why I don't think this is going to be the actual end for Callum. Remember how Callum saved Rayla back in the first arc? How he literally jumped off of a cliff for her? Well, I think that that's going to be a moment mirrored here in the finale, but the roles are going to be reversed. Just when all hope seems lost and it looks like Callum's sacrifice is going to be the end of him, that's when Rayla's going to step up and somehow save him. Now, how's she going to do that? That is the million-dollar question, isn't it? Maybe she'll use some kind of elf magic, or maybe him being destroyed by dark magic is interpreted in a way that I'm not quite grasping yet because I don't have the full context of what that means precisely. Maybe it's metaphorical and not literal at all. Heck, maybe it'll be the power of love that saves him. I know it sounds cheesy when I say it like that, but come on. You know you'd be crying your eyes out when it happened. Whatever the method, I'm convinced that Rayla is going to be the key to bringing Callum back from the brink. It just fits so perfectly with their character arcs, you know? They've always been strongest together, always been there to pull each other back when one of them starts to go too far. This would be the ultimate expression of that bond. And can we talk about how awesome this would be for Rayla's character? She started off as this lone wolf assassin, this whole, I don't need no one on Rayla kind of deal. To see her be the one to save Callum, to be the emotional anchor that keeps him grounded, now that is some serious character development right there. Now let's zoom out a bit and take a look at the bigger picture. Now, the Dragon Prince has always been about breaking the cycle of violence and hatred, right? It's about finding a better way, even when things seem impossible. Having Callum use dark magic to stop Aaravos, but then be saved by Rayla's love and determination, that is like the ultimate embodiment of this show's themes. It shows that sometimes, yeah, you might have to do something you're not proud of for the greater good, but it also shows that love, friendship, and trust can overcome even the darkest magic. It's like saying that no matter how bad things get, there's always a ray of hope as long as you have people who care about you. I think this kind of ending would hit right in the feels for most of us, and I think it's the perfect mix of tragedy and hope and sacrifice and salvation, and we'd be on the edge of our seats watching Callum make the incredible difficult choice. Our hearts would break as we watch him slipping away, but then we would be cheering and probably ugly crying a little bit when Rayla pulls him back. But let's not forget about the rest of the gang. I can totally see Ezra and Soren, Claudia, assuming she's had some kind of redemption by then, and the others playing crucial roles in this final battle. Maybe they're the ones holding off Aaravos' forces while Callum and Rayla have their big moment, or maybe they're the ones who figure out how to help Rayla save Callum. Either way, I'm sure they'll get their moments to shine. Speaking of Claudia, how crazy would it be if she's the one that tells Callum how to use the coin spell? She's seen firsthand what dark magic can do, both good and bad, and she's turned over a new leaf by the finale. And if she's turned over a new leaf by the finale, her warning to Callum about the dangers, while also recognizing the necessity of them, might be a really powerful moment. Oh, and let's not forget about Aaravos himself. So this guy has been the puppet master since day one, always 10 steps ahead of everyone else. And I've got a feeling that even as he's being trapped in the coin, he's going to have some cryptic last words that will leave us all wondering. Maybe a hint that he's not truly defeated, or a revelation that changes everything we've seen through the series. The show loves its plot twists, so I wouldn't put it past them. So yeah, that's my grand theory about how the Dragon Prince is going to wrap up. Callum is going to make the ultimate sacrifice to stop Aaravos, using dark magic to trap him in a coin, nearly lose himself in the process. Then Rayla, with the help of their friends and the power of love, will bring him back from the brink. It's epic, it's emotional, it ties up all the major themes in a nice little bow. But hey, that's just my take on it. What do you guys think? Am I onto something here, or am I like way off base? Maybe you've got some theories of your own. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to hear what you guys think. And hey, if you enjoyed this deep dive into Dragon Prince theories, don't forget to smash that like button, obliterate that subscribe button. I've got plenty more where that came from, and I would love to geek out about my favorite show with all of you. Until next time, keep believing in magic. I'm off to rewatch The Dragon Prince, and I'll see ya.